And even more encouraging news to share today, Pfizer announced its vaccine appears to be highly effective for kids aged 12 to 15 based on some clinical trials.
And that's big news. It could mean the FDA could clear the way for that age group to get the vaccine here soon. Fox 12's Audrey Wheel spoke with a pediatrician about what this all means and joins us live. Audrey, I know this is a question that so many parents have.
Yeah, this is big news, Nora. The doctor I spoke with today said that these older kids can have just as high a risk of getting and transmitting COVID-19 as adults. So now to see that the vaccine could be even more effective in protecting them is huge. And this could also, of course, be a big deal with kids going back to school.
Right now, the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine is recommended for people 16 and up, Moderna and Johnson & Johnson for those 18 and up. But now for the first time, we're hearing from Pfizer that its clinical trials for kids 12 to 15 years old showed the vaccine worked for them too.
It's just fantastic news. So basically they looked at the vaccine. It was the same dose, same dosing schedule as they were using for adults. And what they found is that it's highly effective for kids 12 and up. In fact, more effective probably than it is even in adults.
Pfizer's phase 3 trial had 2,260 12 to 15-year-olds, and none of those who were vaccinated got the virus. Dr. Corey Fish, the chief medical officer for Brave Care, says it's hard to say if that 100% efficacy rate will hold, but it's promising nonetheless.
Even a vaccine that was studied in the age group and maybe the initial data was that it was like 50 or 60% effective, that's still great. So the fact that these numbers are, 100% now, it's even better, and even if it doesn't perform quite that well in real life, that's still really great.
The data still needs to be peer reviewed, and Pfizer says it plans to submit these findings to the FDA as soon as possible in the coming weeks in hopes of expanding the emergency use authorization to these age groups. Dr. Fish says it will be another helpful protection for kids going back to school.
So the fact that we can get teachers vaccinated, we can get all the adults vaccinated in the schools, which are kind of the biggest risk group, and now moving to that next biggest risk group, which is the older kids who actually have a higher chance of being able to contract and transmit. It's just super helpful. It's just a very good step in the right direction.
Pfizer is also looking at how the vaccine might work for kids 6 months old to 11 years old. Dr. Fish said that he would guess that those 5 and up might react similarly, but that those 5 and under would maybe have different enough immune systems where the dosage might need to change for them. We'll, of course, have to wait and see on that. And Dr. Fish said in pediatrics, there is a lot of vaccine hesitancy that he and other pediatricians deal with their patients. He said he would recommend this vaccine for those age groups if and when it becomes available. He says he trusts the science here. Reporting live in Northwest Portland, Audrey Wheel, Fox 12 Oregon.